Hi everyone, I'm Max from the Max team and I am with wiRer. How are you? wiRer?
I'm good. Hello. What up?
Fine? Fine. So we had a little break last week on this Max Open Cup 7th edition because of the DreamHack. DreamHack, you I guess noticed that has been won by this amazing warrior with us tonight. I'm very proud of you. Very nice accomplishment for the Max team and I guess for you. How do you feel about this performance?
Thanks. I'm feeling quite good about it, as you might guess. Feels good to finally win a big tournament.
Yeah, yeah, and it was 512 players involved. And how did you manage to get the title without any defeat? Because you were 13-0, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing that I didn't lose a single series. I mean I can't give you the exact answer to that. On the, I guess the star aligned, and
Yeah.
I managed to came up with a lineup that did quite well. I think a big part, especially during the Swiss round, was that people underestimated my Warlock. Warlock was a bit of an off-meta deck, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people didn't really know about the matchups of the deck. I brought it as a main deck to counter Priest, of course. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
ban Priest. And it also beats Rush Warrior quite well. And I think a lot of people didn't expect that. They thought they could defeat my Warlock with Rush Warrior, and um, that's just not the case. Warlock is favored in that matchup. And if you looked at the, I mean, the results from the Asian Dream hack,
Mm-hmm.
Warrior was a deck that would quite often sweep a series because people didn't really have a good deck to counter it. Well, I brought Warlock and it was quite good at countering the Warrior, so I think that was a big part of me winning the Swiss and not
Okay.
dropping a single round, because most people did have the Warrior. And then there was also sometimes people just banning wrong. I mean, not banning wrong, but queuing wrong. For example, one series, and that was at the end of the Swiss, like round 7 or 8. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember exactly. A guy tried to beat my Warlock with his Warrior instead of queuing his OTK Demon Hunter first.
Mm.
And my final deck was Rogue, and I was quite happy to see that, because if he queued it the right way, OTK Demon Hunter into my Warlock, then I would have had to beat the Warrior with the Rogue, which is a very bad matchup.
Mm. Okay.
And then in the top 16, top 8 matches, I mean, people started realizing the power of the Warlock, and it got banned in every series except in the finals. And yeah, I mean, in the Swiss rounds, my Druid was performing quite poorly, but then in the last rounds, I
Yeah.
finally started high rolling with the Druid, and it was definitely the MVP for my last series.
Mm. Just the Anaconda list, I guess.
Yes, 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 Anaconda Druid.
And would you say that you were more comfortable in the less hero standing format?
Uh, well, I wouldn't say more comfortable, because I mean, besides the Max Open Cup, I didn't really play much in
Mm.
last year's standing, and to be honest, I didn't take Max Open Cup that seriously because it was mostly conflicting with Masters Tour, and I was
Mm.
always focusing my entire prep on Masters Tour. So I was just using Max Open Cup to practice playing decks,
Mm-hmm.
but my lineups were not really that great. And then
Yeah.
when the DreamHack was announced last year standing, I really started focusing on the last hero format and brainstorming ideas. What could work and what doesn't work so well. And yeah, then started testing different strategies against my teammates, and that was when we really started to make a big effort, and it ended up paying off.
Okay, and the lineup you brought, did you say would you say that you make it yourself? It's something personal, or joint work with your teammates Mitty and Ferianta?
Um, I mean, everybody brought a different lineup to the tournament from the three of us, so I mean, can't really say in that regard that it was a joint effort. But what we would do is everybody would play the decks that they feel comfortable with and that they believe in, and as I mean, it's not like there's only one right strategy, right? They also had good lineups. I mean, Miti got forced, so you can't really say his lineup was worse than mine. But it was a different lineup, so it shows quite well that you can get there with different lineups as long as they make sense in last zero standing, right? Because the tricky part about last zero standing is that you always have an answer regardless of what your opponent lineup has. Yeah. But yeah, we tested a lot, and you know, if we were not sure about the lineup, we would do custom games and see if a deck really beats another deck. But yeah, I mean, they both didn't bring Warlock, so my lineup was clearly superior to theirs, right?
As you want, I guess. And you talked about him. Mitty was got an insane result as well, playing the semifinals against you, and so you were beating him to access the final. What about this new coming in the max team, maybe?
Well, I'm really glad that that he's my teammate. He's a very smart player and he plays really well. So if you're doing testing, playing custom games against Meaty, you know that the matches you play, they, I mean, they are played right from both
The best
sides,
way.
and you can draw meaningful conclusions from them. I mean, Meaty was. I played against him in Swiss as well. So one of his losses in Swiss was against me, and then he has to face me again in the in the top
Semifinals.
4 match. That was quite unfortunate for him because my lineup was favored over his lineup, and then there was also a bit of mind games going on. He banned my priest in the first time we played, and I expected him to ban my warlock the second time we played, so I also changed up my ban, and I still ended up ahead. But yeah, I mean, it for me playing against him in top 4, I would obviously have preferred to play against him in the finals because
Yeah.
But it also took away a lot of pressure because I didn't really care about winning or losing the top 4 match as long as one of us makes it to the finals and then wins the whole thing. Because I mean, without being disrespectful to my opponent in the finals, I think that we had the harder side on the top 16 bracket, and for us, just getting to the top 4, to the top 4 and then to the finals was harder than for the people coming from the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, yeah. The ISL was very powerful one. Okay, thank you for those response, and GG, congrats for this win on this DreamHack Europe. very nice result.
Thank you.
And thank you, it's me. So now we're back for this Max Open Cup 7. It's the final Swiss round, the round 8. And tonight we'll have the Canadian Mick versus Chewie, the Swedish player. And then we'll have the Polish Xeno versus the Czech Faeli. First of all, we are going to see the lineup from Chewie, bringing a hunter, a mage, a priest, and a warlock. So which one has been banned? Is a priest. The priest has been banned. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just a word. It's the lineups that have been brought on Sunday, before Sunday. So we have not the new cards yet.
We are playing in the meta game where games last longer than 7 turns.
Yeah, it was back in our days when we were playing one versus
A
another.
long time ago.
Okay, and but the top 16 will be with the new cards, as you may imagine. Okay, so what is this hunter? Okay, it's a very aggressive one with the rhino and the mandrake and those friends.
Yeah, face hunter with I mean the only inclusion that's maybe not as standard is the double cult neophyte. Let's call it a tech card. People
Okay.
often run another beast in that slot and the second copy of the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other decks. What do we
So,
have? Rush
yeah,
Warrior.
we have the mage first. It's spell mage, as you may imagine. There is one deck of Lunacy back in the deck. One only flame strike, and I guess the list is quite usual.
Yeah, standard list. I would also say the warrior, the rush warrior is quite standard. Only one 10 Thrasher though. A cult neophyte instead of, and I guess double Warmal challenger. You don't always see that. Makes
Which
it
one?
better against the aggressive decks.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the priest is banned,
And then
so
the
don't need
priest.
to talk about it.
But there is no NZ. Okay, it's a giant one. Okay. Giant one with one ooze.
Yeah,
And
I mean it kind of indicates that Chewie wants to ban priests, right? But he didn't end up banning priests, so yeah, I mean this is a bit surprising, right? He maybe anticipated that Mick would ban his priest, and then he changed up his ban. Okay,
so now we are seeing Mitty's lineup here. Canadian player from Crescent Esport. So it's a Demon Hunter, Priest, Hunter, and a Druid, but we won't see the Hunter. Oh no, okay, I just make a mistake here. Back to Chewie, just a second here. Okay, which one? Just a second, guys. Okay, here we are. So it's not it's the priest that has been banned from Chewie. So it's a warrior that
Chewie banned the priest, and Mick banned.
Chewie banned the hunter, and Mick banned Chewie's priest.
Yeah. So right, that's what you. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
I
have here.
Okay. So then we didn't talk about the warrior, the rush warrior from Chewie. Okay.
I talked about it, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
so I'm not
I
here anymore.
For 5 minutes about it.
Okay. So now we have mix lineup. except if you talked about before, and I didn't expect that. There is a demon hunter, a priest, a hunter, and a druid, and then the hunter won't be played
And the
because of
hunter is
ban.
banned.
Yeah, that's it.
So we have a normal OTK demon hunter with the noose. Then we have the Nizloth priest,
yeah.
and still running wand makers. I mean,
Mhm.
don't always see the wand makers in the list, but I mean it's fine. And then the last deck is survival druid with carnival clowns.
And there is the sphere of sapience in the priest. Didn't see this card for a long time. Do you remember the mage with this card that has been banned?
We saw this a bit before
It's
priest
been-
got nerfed on ladder. It's quite good in the priest mirror to have Sphere of Sapiens because you can put your mind render Illusia to the bottom of your deck. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so interesting.
this is interesting, right? Because Chewie didn't ban the priest.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to how this will work because he only has one counter to priest, which is the mage, basically.
Okay, we'll see. And then the druid, it's not the Anacondra one, but the beast one with clones, survival of the fittest, and Eye Charge has been cut from the list. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's a lot less greedy, I'd say. So how does this work in this series? What are the good matchups for the druid? Druid against mage, I think, is a pretty good matchup for the druid. Warrior pretty much comes down if druid draws their overgrowth. I think it's druid favored the rush warrior matchup. That's the main reason why you bring a survival druid to counter rush warrior, and could probably get beaten up by hunter. So Mick probably holds back his druid to counter the warrior. So maybe he starts with yeah, it's probably either hunter or demon hunter that he starts. The demon hunter is quite good against the face hunter from Chewie, and then you have the hunter to counter the mage. But I guess demon hunter is also fine against mage.
Okay. So we'll have the games right now because the players are ready. We have Mick at the bottom of your screen, so you can use the command !bottom to cheer him, and to cheer Chewie it will be !top. So I'm giving them the go Chewie here. It's okay, you can start. Good luck. And then Mick from Canada. Mick, where are you? Here. That's it. About to start right now. We will see if your prediction to for the decks opening will be good. Okay, they are starting, I guess. So Mick preparing to battle a friend. That's it. Easy. Okay, preparing to battle a friend. So they are preparing themselves.
Yeah, you can join spec. They are.
Oh, I cannot. Not on my side. Doing better with a friend. Okay, so invite, please.
We have priest versus rush warrior. So Chewie does start with the rush warrior, which makes sense, I want to say, because he doesn't really need it this series, and Mick anticipated that, and therefore he just queued the priest. Priest against Rush Warrior, very good matchup for the priest.
So, as you know, Hearthstone is a very stable game, very well ended game, a software that you may have for your children because it doesn't work. Never. And I had to restart it because I cannot spectate the games as usual.
Maybe it's on you because I can spectate.
Yeah, but I saw the Mick inviting me, but no red eye, no yellow eye to spectate. So where is he? Okay, Mick. I cannot see him connected, motherfucker.
Beep.
I don't like. Oh, so but the friend list doesn't blink anymore. But I can't see anyone connected. Oh, okay, maybe there. Okay, they are not sorted. They are no more sorted by connected or not. So I have to check.
I can describe what happened. So Mick played a Satek turn 2, and
That's it.
and Chewie played a bumper car into it. You know, bumper car doesn't trade too well into a set deck, so the set deck is gonna stick. And here comes the top deck renew from Mick. So Mick can renew his own set deck and generate 2 cards.
Okay, on my side, I can't enter Chewie's perspective, but I don't want to because he has to be on the top and not on the bottom. But I'm leaving, trying again to reach again.
Mick doesn't choose to play the renew, but instead he plays a second set deck.
Okay. I am in
and
the
goes
game.
late with the set decks. Mark.
I am in the game.
You are?
Yes, and I have both ends right now. So
Congratulations.
Thanks, so we can end the stream, right? Oh, this crab rider is not that bad.
That was a very good pull from the stage dive. Yeah, there goes the set X, and now Mick's probably a bit salty that he didn't use a renew on the set deck.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ilusha this turn?
It's a tempo play. Do you want to do this to deny the turn 4 from your opponent?
I mean, it draws you a card, but you know, the warrior also has 4 mana, so he can just play another 5/5 on the board. So you probably don't want to do that.
Job done.
Okay.
What do we have here? Wormhole Challenger top deck.
Yeah, I guess it's zero power and pass.
Armor up.
I don't want to play this playmaker alone, I guess.
Yeah, but I didn't mind just dropping the Wormhole Challenger.
Yeah. The one
you don't give conditioning to the warrior. That doesn't feel good. Probably just the Gannark, because you also don't want to see TC in your opponent's hand.
Yes, that's it. And I guess he wants to keep this Wormhole Challenger because he has the run tag in hand. Makes sense?
Yeah, I guess so. But you might just want to play the Watley here.
Yeah,
and then play the rune tag, so you are having a bit of hand size issues, right? It's 6 cards plus 9. If the bumper card dies, you overdraw a card next turn. So now Chewie goes for a different play to not overdraw, I suppose. But I'm not a big fan of this because these 5 drops are quite slow to play, so I would like to play a 5-on-5.
But he has the weapon equipped, yeah. It's an investment. So what is it? I guess you don't want to now. Maybe a
It's
palm
also
reading
a
first.
pretty weak turn, right? Oh, he discovers a new
Hey!
card. Error, disqualify him. This is not allowed.
Okay, this card is very interesting. Interesting in this in this deck because you want to have another light shower elemental. Let me
You
see.
pick it, but you don't play it this turn. You like
Yeah.
next turn you can just get a battle cry from a 6-drop if you want.
Oh,
Oh, doesn't go for it. Maybe he was too scared that you would disqualify him. That's why he
maybe.
went this guy.
It can be, but we made the rule, and everyone must have read it. That you cannot put new cards in your deck, but
You can use
you
them
can,
from.
yeah, you can use them from this card.
Ooh, Rokara off the top. Hmm.
Rokara, why not? Protected by the Sword Eater. Okay, maybe
You can
you can play make a.
Playmaker Rokara
Mm,
to apply a lot of pressure.
yeah, it's good. And you don't play. Ah, yeah. You don't play it on the turn 7 to avoid Soul Mirror, but the Soul Mirror has been discounted.
Yeah, but I mean, Somero doesn't clear the board, right? So if you see a Somero here, you're in a fine position. The priest usually wants to save their Somero for your troublemaker. It also plays quite nicely around these against all odds. As you can see, all the minions have
Yeah.
even attack. So there's not really.
I guess if you want to play this against on odds, you have to play the apathy, wave of apathy.
Yeah. So now there's still a Rokara on the board. That's quite scary for the priest.
Okay.
How
Won't
do we clear this
overdraw.
best? Um, hmm.
Hmm.
You probably trade the 4/3, use a bumper token, and then
Yeah,
rune tech into the
Dark Moon
Rokara.
Rider. Yeah, Dark Moon Rider.
I guess you can swing
Twice.
with the no, you swing with the weapon in the 6/5
Yeah,
because that
yeah.
way your 4/3 survives. So you sure you can do that?
Dr. Krastinov, maybe.
Don't like the crust enough. Seems a bit too expensive with this hand.
You have to do something now. Okay,
One
one
more
more.
challenger.
Okay, interesting. Oh,
Not a fan of this play.
what did
It's
I,
quite
I?
weak to Hysteria, and the Rokara didn't survive. So
Yeah, maybe the Dark Moon Riders were interesting to put on this Sword Eater because you add the mana to play both of them.
yeah, I mean, also he didn't spend all his mana. He floated 1 mana, and it's not a good thing to float mana in Hearthstone.
Yeah,
You should spend all your mana every turn.
yeah. And you want to defeat the opposite hero.
Yes, exactly.
Now listen to. Okay, and I want to say that Chewie was part of the team Vania.
That sounds like a Scandinavian team.
Yes. Cult
Called Neophyte, armor up.
Okay. The sphere. Trio sapiens. You may.
You are a bit afraid of dying here, so just playing against all odds doesn't seem a very safe play. If there's Alexstrasza on the other side.
Or you may.
8 from hand, 7, so 15 in total. You could use your hero power and not die to that if you choose to go for against all odds, but...
What is a moon's will?
There is this last light shower elemental too. To get back to 24.
Probably just light shower and hero power, or play the weapon. I don't like playing the weapon because it gets overwritten by the Gannark weapon next turn, so probably just hero power with the light shower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So what is it now? So next turn, Chewie can ringmaster Watley into Overlord Runsack. He can rid of this elemental with the Magnified and the War Axe. Okay. Okay, maybe to get this 10 Treasure maybe.
The 10 Treasure is not that good, right? Because
yeah, you have to put something else.
Yeah.
Destroy this minion.
I guess you still play it, but goes for the pirate instead.
Okay. Second taunt minion. Why not?
I guess this is fine against Hysteria. I remember Chewie, he was saying in his interview when he played here on Max TV that it was his first time on stream and he was nervous and doing some misplays because of that. So he can't use that as an excuse this time because now it's not his first time.
Yes, it's his second time. And I forgot to say that both the fourth player that we are casting tonight can reach the top 16 playoffs if they have the good, if they win and if they have the good tiebreaker, because there is only few slots left. I guess only 5 slots left.
Okay. He could have tried to get a wave of apathy from the Wandmaker to do a full clear here, but I guess he still has another against, so Lots can still try to do that next turn. Ah, smoke.
They cannot stop my work.
Ah, Chewie really missing on that conditioning. That would have been really helpful for him if he drew that, and also whiffing on the Troublemaker. He really needs these pressure cards. Still in a good position though, because you can see that there is no healing in the priest's hand.
Yeah, you have to draw this end dot here on Mick's side.
The priest has a good idea what's in the hand of Chewie though. I think the only card he doesn't really know is the Blade Master Summoner. I guess the Wormhole Challenge as well. So two unknown cards, and he knows about the dragon, so that could be Alexstrasza, right? So he needs to play around the delayed here.
Okay. You may try to find renew here. It's not renew, but you can have the elemental.
Let's see. AoE,
okay,
is that good?
It's 2. Okay, but you maybe you can
Hero power Zyrella and then rush with the 1/1. That's a full clear.
Okay, that's interesting.
That works.
Okay, interesting use of this ship here.
He doesn't die to Alex Strasser. It's one off.
Mutanus eating
And it
the
eats
rider.
a 1-1.
A great sight.
Brilliant.
Yep. Brilliant.
Second warmer challenger.
Attacks because he gets a new weapon next turn. All good here. Draconic Studies. Probably...
I guess you prefer to have another chance to get this ender thing?
Yeah, you're right. You try to get closer to Yanizov.
Will.
Oh,
Tries to find Alex here. Maligos. Ooh, that's a lot of draw. But he can't heal if he plays the Maligos. So
yes.
he still is scared of an Alex on the other side. So
Isn't it Deathwing?
I mean, he can't play it anyways because he would be
What
dead on
is a
board if
loon's
he
will?
plays it. But he could pick it.
I like Deathwing as a panic button. And then you play this auspicious spirit.
Maybe you play the Deathwing
Maybe
now.
I guess all outs.
Oh,
Not
that's
that
a
bad. Okay, it's an up for the auspicious spirit with this new expansion. Oh, but I assume this card is not from the old expansions. I have to make something about Mick.
Yeah, Mick is fighting with unfair tools here. I'm not sure if I like the Ysera pick. I think I would have liked to see Maligos.
What do you want
Well,
to
it's
draw
very
with
close. I guess you can never play the Maligos, and Ysera is better tempo. So
What is
was,
the first card? No, yeah, the first card with Isera coming from Isera is Nightmare, I guess.
yeah, they are ordered according to their mana cost, so 0 to
Okay.
4 mana.
So as Isera
I mean, the
cost,
big one is Dream, right? So the idea
Yeah.
is that you play a Sarah and Dream a big minion in the same turn. And if you would pick Maligos, you can only go Maligos Renew, which is pretty bad tempo. So I understand the Ysera pick.
Okay.
Will be funny also that Nizov is gonna resummon this explosive sheep.
Okay, he's eating the sheep.
Oh, that's a good draw. So that heals him for 8 plus 2, 10, plus the hero power 12. So he doesn't die to Alex. Yeah, just Blade Master's Apo into the Murloc, hero power. He thinks he... what is he thinking about? Is he thinking about playing Mindtrend at the end of the turn? I guess that wouldn't be too bad.
Maybe he wants to heal the minion instead of himself. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, to play around Troublemaker a bit. Very interesting to play Mindrender here at the end of the turn because sure your opponent plays your Ysera, but you don't need to spend mana on it.
Yeah, I understand.
You kind of you draw a card on top of it, and
Oh, you have to eat it twice. So it's a lot of healing.
oh, and now Mick is like, okay. I think he might even know that there is a Samuro now in hand. Don't know what is left in the deck.
Yeah.
He knows it's not a troublemaker on Alexstrasza. Those are the big ones.
And when you are in that spot versus Rush Warrior as a priest, you know that. Oh, maybe with the ETC can make something.
I guess it could have been ETC, huh? But there's no playmaker in Chewie Xeno, so ETC is not that scary without the playmaker.
Hmm.
I wonder.
He
I
wants
think you have to go for it here and try to top deck Alexstrasza next turn. So how much damage can he push? 6?
Okay.
8? Yeah, it wouldn't even work. He can't do Alex setup. It's not enough. Oh, okay.
And that.
That ends it, right? Because there will be a light shower elemental. But you need to be extra careful when you play in Azov, not in case there is another elemental in your death rattle pool. You know, that can sometimes happen, and then you look bad.
And Chewie on cam is mad about this situation. But
He did top deck the Alex. Wait, could he have set up lethal? I want to recheck this. 8?
What now?
No, right? If he gets a crab rider from... But I think there's only one crab rider in Chewie's list. Right. So he couldn't draw into crab rider from the stage dive. There was no way for him to set up lethal.
yeah. And thus bringing back the ship, the Mick explosive ship. I love the design of the card.
What now?
Yeah, remember when Mage played it and pinged it, and that was a good
Yeah.
Hearthstone play?
It was for all players like us.
Boo Master.
Okay. But he heals for 8.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No. No. This is the end. So it's only 1-0 for now.
So
Mick.
what does Chewie Q now? He Qs his priest now against the sorry, his mage against the priest. And assuming the mage gets the win, Mick Qs his druid. Then Chewie Qs his hunter. And then Mick uses Demon Hunter. Yeah, so I would say that Mick is in a favorable position from here on.
And I'm a happy streamer because we see Priest twice in a row, and that's good. I love the deck with Endot. I'm a big fan of Endot. The old version, the new version.
Have you tried it? Have you tried it lately?
No, not lately. But during the present, the previous season, I played it a lot.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise up!
I played it so much that I have to play another another decks because I couldn't stand it anymore.
Another
Ooh, Call of the
cheating
Grave. Yes. It's been twice, Mick.
Cop it.
Yellow card. Next time, exclusion. Okay, very much copied to get
Another cheating spell.
Another spell to be discounted on the palm reading. And I love the word in French from palm reading. It's chiromancy. I love it, chiromancy, because it's It's written CH.
What is the
CHI,
moon's will?
but usually it's she, but it's key. Okay. What the hell is on this? You draw two and you brain freeze the one maker and it's all.
Oh, that's a good card in this matchup, Ilusha.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Chewie didn't draw his good card. No Incanters flow for him.
It's flash kill, I guess, yeah.
Flash heal probably. But, I mean, Gift of Luminance is also a consideration here.
Do you think you have the time to play it on the elemental?
Not on the Elemental, but you can play it on the Scorpit, which is quite annoying for
Okay.
Mage.
But
And if Mage chooses to Devolving Missiles it, well then
Yeah.
there is no missiles for your
okay, I
for
buy it.
the
The elemental.
Sideshow Elemental. I don't like playing this now.
Yeah, because you don't have
Because
the
it will
mana.
cost 0 later when you play the palm reading, right? I mean, the idea is he discovers a 5 and plays it next turn. Sure.
And
But I
what
don't
is
know
this card?
what good 5 drop you could even discover. I mean,
5 drop. Let me see. 5 drop. Stalag. Do you remember him?
Talak Fugan. I mean, there is a 1/1 that summons a 5/8 if it dies,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't want to play that
Yes.
because the mage is just
And
ignoring.
yeah, and if you play it with this spell named Call of the Grave, then you get the 5/8, and then you play the card, and you're happy.
And can you imagine priest mirrors when they have the ability to discover the prime now? They couldn't do that before, but
Yeah, I played
just another way to scam in the mirror.
I played the prime in my list I talked about. It was very nice. Okay,
Oh,
Deck
Deck
of
of
Lunacy.
Lunacy, without having played Incanter's Flow. And he still has all his... no, he only has 2 masks left. He already has a Flame Strike in hand, so 2 potential Nagrand Slams in his
Yeah.
deck.
Okay, and maybe this Gift of Luminance that could be played. They can be played.
Not a bad top deck, huh? This Soul Mirror.
It says explode!
Yeah.
Draws 2 cards first.
And
Gets also cheating, new spell here.
so you'll when your prime dies, you'll have a minion in your deck, so you won't be able to get the minion on Abexis Blast. So you have to be aware
True,
of
and
that.
there's also the minions from Font of Power that you can only discover one, but I mean it's not a big deal. At this point it just comes down to what
Yeah.
cards you draw from the top of your deck.
And you could have palm reading first, maybe.
He wants the pressure now, just play a minion now here. Because, you
Okay.
know, next turn there could be a Nagrand Slam already, so you wanna have minions on the board to soak up the damage. Buff,
And you,
maybe? No? Oh, he wants the value now.
Warriors of the
Yeah.
frozen wastes,
Sure.
rise up!
okay.
Overdraws? No. 4, 8, 9 cards.
And you can Gift of Lunacy this Reliquary of Soul, maybe?
That's way too slow. I don't think you want to do that.
Yeah, this one is. And then
Pretty good.
you could oh no, it's not the five drop spells.
I
Let's
mean,
copy
Mick
it.
wants
We can-
to empty his hand now because next turn he's gonna play this Illusia. Probably.
Hmm.
So,
Okay,
does
I buy
he
it.
heal up his minion? No.
It could have, but maybe it doesn't want to give his opponent the spell.
And here comes an Aggran Sam on the top, but obviously not so good on this board, right? Because they
Yeah.
don't go face necessarily.
Ooh. This one will hurt. Okay.
Try to discover AoE. Against all odds would be quite nice.
Or not. Raise dead.
Tries to find
So
Scorpion.
what is? Oh. You may have a wave of apathy in the.
Oh, he gets the
One
brawl
meter?
from Chewie's hand. Look at this.
Okay. Oh. Blessing of Authority is hitting.
Yeah, Blessing of Authority, and then you trade Chaos Nova.
Yeah.
Because when you brawl, the
Mhm.
7/10 could survive.
But Chaos Nova won't deal with the 3/5.
No. It's still better to do it this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
So one maker.
You don't pick the one.
1 mana mage spell. Evolving Missile. He can't dump that card,
Ooh.
so.
Okay. It's not so bad. But,
Oh.
not sure you want to. Oh, what? Okay, what are those cards?
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
glow.
More
What is it?
cheating going on here.
Yes. After you gains attack. Okay. No, so no attack. After you play a
Could
beast,
happen.
random beast. Okay.
Could happen. If he attacks
Yeah. Right.
from the top deck. Oh,
Oh,
look
it's
at
a-
this.
a
It's
bounce.
like a small survival of the fittest. And buff paladin. We see that on ladder right now.
Yeah, I'm playing this right now. I played the new Miracle Rogue. Very interesting. Very
With the
interesting.
coins?
Yeah, with the shark. No.
Yeah.
And Garrot. Garrot. And I know it's Garou in French, but I'm not sure it's it in the. I'm quite sure.
No, I
it's
think
not
it is the French word, right?
Yeah, I guess. And you play the commissaire priseur in English. Not sure.
Yeah,
Gadget
San
San,
option,
Gadget
yeah.
San. Yeah.
I think. Oh, do you? Yeah, you take this scoundrel. Maybe try to find AOE from your
Yeah.
opponent. I think Garrot. That word doesn't exist in English. I think it is a French word on the card, but I'm not 100% sure. Wave of Apathy, tidal wave. Sorry, pretty good here.
I'm gonna check because I like to know. So in French it's garrot, and in English it's garrot, the same word but with a e at the end.
Whoa. Okay. Not bad.
Not bad.
But I mean, Chewie's hand only contains reactive spells, so he can deal with this.
You have to deal with this light shower elemental before playing
I
your
think you
flame
could
strike.
just ping Flame Strike here, because that will preserve his own board.
Oh, flame strike.
I mean, you can Flame Strike first, it's the same. As long as you
Okay,
do
d'accord.
ping before you kill the light shower.
Okay. Like this, it's understandable.
Do we trade here? I guess.
Yeah.
Value trade.
You
Syria.
you seen the Soul Mirror first, I guess. Before, I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, now he gets punished for trading. I guess.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Okay.
Oh, he gets a minion from this because there's a prime in the deck.
Yeah.
And that's a big problem for the priest.
This one is big.
When for me,
Oh.
Prime
You
versus
don't
prime.
you don't want to give your opponent any of these.
Yeah. Oh, twice. We love primes on the Max TV. And the golden ones. So now you don't trade.
No disco face. It's a fast clock. Okay. Mick is really, really good at this top deck thing.
Yeah. But the second one is not dead. You have to deal with. Okay. You have another one. What is this? What you have? Summon
Party,
5
the adventurers.
Okay, why not? Interesting.
Gets one with rush.
And this one is deal 4-dimensional all minions. No, you don't want to.
Ooh.
Could have done this before.
Oh, that's also good. Raise that into Scorpit. Tries to find AoE. Oh, Gift of Luminance or Powered Feast. Powered Feast is great because it heals the Prime back to full HP.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It has to be the pick, and then you play the Dragon Rider as well. Now I don't agree with the Gift of Luminance pick here, because you know there is a Tidal Wave in your opponent's hand. So...
Yeah, I liked your choice better.
Yeah, I guess his plan is to just Prime Gift next turn, but I think it would have been stronger if he just buffed it.
He plays the sprint here.
Yeah. Survival of the fittest.
This one is not that bad.
I mean, to be fair, Mick had a pretty good idea what's left in Chewie's deck because of the scoundrels. I didn't realize that Chewie was already decked out.
All in due time.
Yeah, I think you trade and then you have to go with the Glowfly into. How many flies is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, Glowfly first. Glowfly first. We'll get one.
Maybe you don't have the.
Oh, you get
No.
4 anyways. Okay. Yeah.
And other place.
One of the cards is a minion. I mean, Chewie needs to play this Glowfly here. He can't play around AoE. He's not in a spot where he can play around it. The idea is that he plays the flies together with the survival of the fittest, but the thing is you can't push the damage with the tokens if you play it that slowly. Oh, this new card. Shard of the Narrow. Pretty good against survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Against all odds, not as good, right? Because they will have even attack anyways, the minions. Does he
Okay.
trade card Ooh.
Okay. Oh. But you
Oh
can't.
no!
You can't play your.
It always
prime.
cost 1. He thought
Yes.
he thought the trading would cost 0 mana. And
Because
I
the
also
card
didn't agree with the trading here because you know there is a survival of the fittest in your opponent's hand. So I kinda like having a 0 mana silence, mass silence in. Oh no,
Yeah.
he was in such a good position and he threw it away.
Yes. Oh.
But
the god
But-
of Austin are still here for him.
never punished.
Chewie is mad another time. He had how many cards? 10 cards in the deck. Brawl.
Also, by trading the card, he reshuffles his deck, right? So the cards he put at the bottom of his deck with the weapon, they are not at the bottom anymore. I mean, this game isn't over yet. Because the prime from Chewie is so big because of the survival of the fittest. But if he finds an answer here, like another silence, oh my god.
Okay,
that's
but
a
still,
big scam. No, the game is over now.
yeah, you cannot you cannot do something, but you can heal if there is many minions on board in a few turns, but
You clear your own minions.
yeah.
Well, I guess double trade, he goes to 15, you ping, he is at 14. You need to connect 3 times in a row with a 6/2 minion, which is kind of unlikely, right?
Yeah.
Surely Priest finds a way in 2 turns to remove it. Or a taunt or something would be good enough.
Yeah. I'm not sure Chewie will accept our new request to stream this match anymore, because it looks painful for him. This game.
I mean, to be fair, he got scammed this game, right?
Yeah.
He had a really high chance to win this game.
Oh, Ray's dead. Good. Hard here.
I mean, he got scammed after Mick threw his lead, right? That could have also not happened, and then Mick would have been fine.
Undeniable power. Victory is yours.
Okay, it's 2-1 for this unstoppable priest.
Yep, and now Chewie has a Hunter left.
Hunter, yes.
Hunter against Priest. It is a close matchup. It is a close matchup.
Is it? Really?
After the nerfs, it is a close matchup.
Yeah. Because you cannot heal that much with I don't know, remember the name. Samuro?
Yeah. Also, just seen you Zyrella play comes a turn later, and Hunter might just kill you if you clear a turn later.
Okay, Mick is making a little break. So I can tell you for the newcomers that the two players are now at 5-2 in this Max Open Cup 7, and only the one winning this confrontation will have a chance to get to the top 16 playoffs. We are in the final round, final Swiss round here. But even the winning player will have to wait until all the games, all the confrontations are over because of the tiebreakers. So he's preparing to battle a friend, is back on his chair. A new patch number. Yes. What is it that?
So
this
did
as
you
well?
notice when he played
Yeah, temp. Yes.
Temp on the artwork from
Yes.
Theory of Sapiens?
Okay, still walking. We have Aston walking 3 times in a row. I like this this portrait of Rexa. Very devil one.
Looks like a warrior.
Ah, okay, nothing. You want nothing of this.
It is the hand is not. I don't know. It's
For
not an
Chewie,
aggressive hand from Chewie, but he has the Mankrik. Mankrik,
Mankrik is
pretty
good.
good. If you have Mankrik into Barack Obama, then you're in a pretty good spot against Priest.
Wait,
So
which card is Barack Obama?
the wife puller, 5 mana puts wife from the deck.
Okay.
Barack Obama.
Okay, why not? I didn't I didn't notice that. Okay, so I'm thinking. Oh,
It's
I have.
the card is called Barack Kodo Bane.
Oh, okay, I didn't
So-
notice. I have to give the information to the next players that we are now at 2-0, and we may give them the go soon.
You don't pick the ones.
Man, there is only Call of the Grave in these one makers. No other cards possible.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking about trading. Yeah, I like face more. Oh, brilliant. Oh, you want the Warsong Warbler? You cannot hide here the discover, so you cannot check how many mana
Did you
left.
see? Barack Obama is in
Oh
hand.
no! What is it? Barack Obama. It's Barack Obama. Yeah. Okay. I
So
didn't see.
turn 5 wife.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Okay, got it. I didn't see Barack Obama nowadays as a centaur, but and very airy on this leg. Just to share it.
Oh,
Zero, interesting. Interesting.
try to discover 4-drop maybe here.
Yes. You may also discover the Uran, the 2/4 for 3 that heals you for 4.
2, 4 for 3 that heals you for 4.
As a death metal. Yeah, the you run
Oh
with
yeah, the quill bow.
taunt.
Yeah, the taunt. Oh yeah, there are two one makers in the dress pool. Yeah, this is probably. Oh no, a scorpion.
Oh, I like to keep this Devouring Plague to play it with Symptom with Xerela.
Oh, that's too far away. That's a turn 7 combo.
Turn 7 is turn, eh, turn
I,
7
d-
is
I
two
have the
turns.
suspicion that Mick doesn't know how Call of the Grave works. That he doesn't need to play the card to
Yeah,
get the
maybe.
benefit.
So if you want something really fancy with this Call of the Grave, you wait one turn so you can get eventually a Light Shower Elemental,
What is
Yeah.
Illune's will?
and then get 8 mana, 8 heal.
Heal 16 in total.
Yeah, not that
There's
bad.
also a new 8 mana demon that gives you 8 armor.
Yeah. Okay, so what's it? Cult, you fight, okay, Demon Company. Oh, you may play this Warsong Wangler. Number
I just
2.
noticed that Mick is not playing Condemns in his list.
Which spell is it?
AoE, 2 mana ranked AoE.
Ah, okay.
Deal 1, deal 2, deal 3.
Yeah, it's not a very good card.
It's good
Because,
against Hunter though, because Hunter tends to
yeah,
make wide boards, and
yeah. Okay,
having a cheap AoE to deal with that is quite useful.
okay. It's good. Yeah, in edit chase, but not that much on ladder. Okay. Oh, not sure. I didn't prefer this Warsong Wongler because you.
Because it doesn't
Ah,
survive.
you. Oh, okay, I didn't
I think
notice
it's
you have
fine.
the other rhino in the end.
He could have played the piercing shot, because then he would still have a rhino that could maybe survive a trade.
Oh, the Void Shard I'm playing in my not working Shadow Priest.
That's pretty good in this matchup,
Yeah.
especially with Zyrella in hand.
Yes. 8 mana combo.
8 mana Flame Strike that heals you for 4 and deals. I mean, no, it's not a Flame Strike anymore. Never mind, Flame Strike got buffed and still doesn't see play.
Yeah. 7 mana.
I mean, it does see play, but only because it gets transformed into a Nagrand Slam.
Ah. Okay.
I don't see the secrets.
It's a snake trap, explosive trap, and the one it took is pack tactics. Okay,
No new
but
secrets.
why did he trade the Hyena and the Scorpion if he didn't finish it with the rifle?
Not sure.
Light Shower Elemental! That's it that now?
He got it? And now he
Yes.
realizes, oh, this card works like this. Oh, I didn't know that.
He's smiling at the camera, but Chewie is not smiling at all. What do you want?
This
guess.
is so unfair in this matchup.
Yeah.
I don't see the discover options, by the way, and I
It's
don't really want to
Vol-
leave the client,
Okay,
because
okay.
then you know what
You-
what will happen if I try to do that.
Yeah, your computer may explode at any moment.
Man,
Volpe-
I can't help to feel bad for Chewie. Just getting priested.
Yeah, 3-0 with Priest. It's a bad evening, I guess. Okay. What do you want to do with this? Okay, Devouring Ram. It's another new card that make your minion attack an opposite minion you choose.
Yeah, and then the minions that die, you get copies back to your hand. So it is a pretty good card. The one thing that is different now, you are not guaranteed to get the poison from Pouch anymore because of
Yeah.
that additional 0 mana card in the pool.
And all of this for 0. It's not that bad. You may have a very interesting combos with this card. Yeah. And another one.
Another one. I'm so happy that Priest isn't good anymore because, like in the old meta game, Priest with the new cards in the Discover pool seems so broken.
Priest will be back soon.
Soon. Yeah, I think we need a balance patch before that happens, though. So if there is a balance patch soon, then Priest might also be back soon. Although there are quite a few Priests at high legend, so it's probably not as unplayable as people think it is. Just needs some time for people to figure out the lists. Like obviously running pirates right now is kind of pointless. People still trying out greedy lists, it won't work.
Yeah.
But
okay, skipping this Volpotting in end so it can make 5 damage with his passing shot. You don't want to attack with this Light Shower Elemental. Maybe. Now you have 9 cards in end. Maybe if you add 10 cards, you attack knowing that it's a freezing trap, and then it's discarded and
how
you
do
get
you
the Death
do
Rattle.
that?
But no.
I'm thinking about Apo on the light shower and just kill the minion with the new spell. 13 HP should be quite safe.
Don't you like this Void Shard here?
I didn't pay too much attention how much damage Chewie has left. Let's see. He has a quick shot left, I believe.
Yeah, another one.
So 1 drop and piercing shot is 5 plus 3 from the quick shot, 10. He could deal 10 for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. And there is a wound spray left. So this play was not 100% safe. There are worlds in which Chewie has lethal from hand here.
And I cannot use this trampling Rhino to make damage because of the healing of
I mean,
Light Shower
I
Elemental.
think the play here is to go hero power, pouch, and try to get Silas and steal the 6/6. I guess you play the Wolpertinger instead of hero power because then you can switch the 6/6 with a 1/1 from the pack runner.
I guess this was trying to get King Crush, but there is no King Crush.
I think he was trying to get Malygos to not Malygos, Ysera to dream the
Oh, okay.
the 6/6, but I think going for 7 is better because there are fewer 7 mana minions than 9 drops. And I'm not 100% sure about that statement because of the new expansion. It might have changed now, so wait. Yep, he has it, right? Did he draw the wound prey? Yes, okay. He has it.
Okay. Okay, he's back from L. Chewie here is very glad on the camp, and we're very glad for him too. So it's 2-1, 2-1, and no priest anymore. No priest.
I have very bad news for Chewie. He needs to win with a Hunter against OTK Demon Hunter, which is a very, very bad matchup for Hunter. But if he manages to win that matchup, the other matchup that is left would be Survival Druid against Hunter, and Hunter is quite favored in that matchup. So he has a difficult task ahead of him, but you know, if you are in this position, you don't give up. So he'll try to qualify.
Yeah. Okay, he kept the Skull of Gold down, but he didn't keep the 2 mana card, which was
Spectral side.
Spectral Salt, yeah, at the in the middle. I
Yeah,
liked it because
I mean,
it can be played.
if you have Skull already, you're looking for removal just to stay alive, so that you can cast your Skull.
Yeah, but because it was on the at the left side of Skull of Gul'dan, could have been played.
Yeah, but you don't really have time to spend 2 mana to draw 2 cards in this matchup. The Hunter has such an aggressive early game that you want to have Mohawk, I-Beam, and your Immolation Aura. And he got an Immolation Aura already, so looks like a quite strong hand here from Mick. Chewie should have difficulties to get on the board.
These are Kokar lands.
Okay, an interesting board here for Chewie. The board you like to have when you play Hunter at turn 2.
Yeah. I mean, Chewie can be sorry, not Chewie. Mick can be sandbagging a bit here because he has that talented Arcanist Simulation Aura for next turn. So maybe draw 1 card with Spectral side, Hero Power.
Yeah,
I see.
and then you have the Skull of Gul'dan at the left of your end.
Yeah, so turn 5 is maybe this Raging Fel Screamer with the Hero Power.
Yeah. Race sizing pitch.
Into a new minion. More cheating going on. This is
SI7. Oh,
is
in
disgraceful.
French, in French we have an issue with the SI7. The new card called. Okay, I'm going to check this. The new name of the card, the French name.
What's the SI7 agent called in French?
Okay,
Agent SI7?
I'm checking this.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Okay, so the SI7 agent in French is Agent du SI7, and the new card called SI7 operative in French is Agent du SI7 as well. So we don't like this anymore.
So they have the same name? 2 different
Same
cards
name,
have the
yeah.
same name? And they
Yeah.
didn't notice that when they were translating the cards because
Yeah,
SI7 agents didn't see any place for 2 years, so they just forgot about it.
don't know how they do that because something called database may be useful to make to have professional things, you know.
Got fired.
Okay.
Spectral
next
side.
one.
I think you don't skull this turn. I think you have to use this I-beam to kill the 7/2. That's too much damage on the board.
From side. Okay, you may use this this leader race to this.
You can
number
heal
2.
for 10, copy the Moark, and then Moark I-beam. Seems like a reasonable play to me.
Yeah. I'm thinking. And we can say that in Canada it's a sunny, very sunny. In France it's 10 p.m. Okay, number 2.
He did enough now the way he did it, but I'm not sure if I agree with playing the Illidari studies here. I guess he was trying to discover maybe the new lifesteal spell that heals him for 10, so we would gain 10 HP here.
Okay.
Or maybe Kurtrus was also something he could have discovered there. Yeah, maybe it was fine to use the studies there. I didn't say anything.
Okay, for now you cannot deal with this trampling rhino. You have to Skull of Gul'dan. Oh, you can, but you don't want to put your warblades in it.
It's kind of risky to go with Skull because you might not draw an answer at all. So
Okay.
well, he can get an eye. Oh, okay, he got the eye beams right away. He could have gotten eye beam from the double jump. No! Don't play this card.
You play this to have the eye beam at 0 instead of 1.
Yes, he saves 1 mana, but he cannot cast a Skull next turn if it gets blocked by another card. So I don't like that.
Okay. Refall. Okay, it's at 13 now. With Chewie get 2-2 here.
It's looking alright for Chewie here, I have to say. But as soon as Mick draws a lifesteal spell, then he will be at full HP again.
Not this one.
That's an unexpected card. What did he cut for Scorpids? I didn't realize that when we were previewing the decks. Doesn't run Guardian or Merchants. $14, there's showing. This is lethal, right?
Ooh.
With the
7.
With the piercing shot.
Yeah, and you have this. Yeah, I assume it.
Wow.
It's a lot.
So Chewie manages to win the unfavorable matchup, and he's in a very good position to win now. Hunter sweep incoming.
Didn't see it coming. It's 2-2 now. 2-2, and Chewie has not been 3-0'd by Priest.
No, and you know,
and
like
it's
Survival Druid against Hunter. Tough matchup for the Druid.
Okay, so we won't see this Demon Hunter anymore. Okay, we'll see the Druid. As you remember, it's Primordial Druid. Survival of the fittest.
Hunter is on the coin.
And you have this aggressive Hunter against this Druid. Okay, he kept nature studies.
I'm checking the list right now, and one thing that is nice in mixed Druid list is that he's running double Teacher's Pet. Teacher's Pet, one of only early defensive tools,
Hmm.
and having 2 of those in your deck might come in very handy here.
Okay, oh, you don't want this kind of opening end. What do you
Pounce maybe,
take?
because it's removal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me work my magic.
Okay.
Magical.
And once more, this good opening for the hunter. Then you can have this Warpentinger into true aim crescent maybe.
You have to remove this this sorcery. You can't overgrowth next turn.
Yeah.
You just take too much
Oh,
damage.
yeah. But can you really afford
You
to
have
not?
to. I mean, you can't just take 8 damage from a 1-drop.
Time waits for no
Yeah.
one.
I mean, he could
Okay,
maybe.
it
Oh, he
hurts.
doesn't run lunar eclipses. I mean, lunar eclipse is quite good in this matchup, but doesn't have access to this card.
Okay, and next turn Chewie will be able to kill Neophyte and deny overgrowth. Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Out
terrible here
Neophyte.
for Mick.
Tracking into. Try to find the Wrangler. Gets it.
Perfect.
So best draw is
Perfect
probably
start
Wild
here.
Growth here. Doesn't get it. Okay, so Mick has a chance because he can play Overgrowth into Guardian Animals, and he does have the double Teacher's Pet in there, so ooh, that's an excellent top deck as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
this one
maybe
is
something's possible here
Maybe.
because Chewie
Maybe we'll see.
doesn't have burn spells in hand. Rolls the worst demon companion here.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, be on the 3-2, baby.
I mean, the payoff to get the 1-2 was nice here, but don't you just play a Rhino here? Because it's 7-6, and even if there's Guardian Animals.
Yeah, but he had four minions before it, so the demon companion was interesting. If it was the 1-2.
Yeah, I suppose. Because you get 4 damage right away. I mean, he's probably just dying to the Rhino here. Because he took so much damage. Oh, but the...
Okay.
No, he can't. He doesn't die, right? Because of the 6-6. The Rhino doesn't survive to trade into it, so it doesn't get to trade twice.
Okay. I like the use of this broomstick here.
Is there life gain in Mixed Druid list? He doesn't run the Cenarian wards.
Have you seen the Barack Obama in
Yep,
Chewie's
but
end?
no man cricket.
Yeah, no wife,
deck, right?
no wife, no
So,
Michelle.
No Michelle, too slow.
Okay.
So Mick can draw nature studies, he can draw pouch. Those two cards might help him to find some life gain. If he finds pouch, he could maybe try to get Alex Straza. Survival of the fittest would be 12 plus 50, not enough damage to kill him.
Okay, using a Rhino here to deal with this 6-5, but it cannot. Okay, it cannot use this hero power. Doing so.
Yeah, so he dies. Does he die? No, it's one off if he has a taunt here.
But
So I think the play is just you play the clowns and hope.
Yeah, but Rhino can hit twice with this crescent.
He probably doesn't know about this Rhino in hand, so for us it's easy to say, but from Mick's side this is the winning play.
Okay, it's over, so. It's
draws
over.
quick shot anyways.
Congrats
Hunter reverse
to
sweeps, that was really unexpected.
Yeah. Incredible. Incredible. It's so happy on the cam. Okay, it's 3-2. I'm gonna check if we can have the oh, okay. So Mick just left the camera. I'm gonna make it just a second. Okay, so here is like this, and here is like this. So we have, I guess, Chewie. Are you okay for a little interview on Discord? Okay, I'm trying Mick. Not sure if he wants to, but why not? Why not? Okay, waiting for the reply. I'm adding Chewie. I'm adding Chewie. Okay, so Chewie. Okay, just waiting for Chewie. Okay, he has to. He claimed a little break, so we will have him in 2 minutes. And in the meantime, I can give you information about the players qualified right now for the top 16. Just a second. Is it? Okay, we have Mick. We have Mick. Okay. Just a second. Mick, why are you here? Okay, I'm adding you in the Discord conversation in 1 minute. Okay, so we have the both of them. I'm just entering the score here. Okay, report score is 3-2 for Chewie. Okay, so makes okay, sounds good. Do I still have you, wiRer? I can't hear you anymore, and I can't see your camera.
I'm still here.
Okay, your camera is doesn't anymore, but it's an issue.
My camera is gone?
Yeah, but it's an issue with Discord. If we are in a conversation and I'm adding someone in the conversation, then the camera is gone. So I'm adding Mick. Okay. Right now, yeah. And I'm adding Chewie as well. Chewie is here. Okay. Hi, Chewie.
Hello.
I'm adding Mick as well. Hi, Mick.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Okay, everyone is hearing us. We are here with wiRer. and we saw this incredible confrontation between the both of you. To be honest, we really thought that it would be a 3-0 with Priest, and you reversed it with the Hunter Chewie. Did you think that the Hunter list could be that strong versus the mixed lineup to make this happen?
I have practiced a bit with Hunter against OTK Demon Hunter, so I wasn't. I know that it's a very unfavorable matchup, but I wasn't that concerned about that matchup in particular. I felt that when I lost with the warrior, and then the double mega silence from the priest, I was like, okay, this is not happening. Because like going up as Hunter against Priest is very hard in itself, and after those 2 games where I just lacked the end game, I just felt like, okay, this ain't my day. So I think that made me, I don't know, more relaxed maybe, I don't know.
You didn't seem that relaxed on the camera, I have to say.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and Maker, on the side, did you expect that this Hunter could make those kind of trouble to your lineup at the
Never.
Yeah?
Never expected to lose 3-0. I forgot that Chewie was playing Woundfrey in Hunter, so I didn't play around the 11 damage. And then my OTKDH, I just lost with it.
Okay. Okay, so now you were before this match you were both at 5-2 in this Max Open Cup 7. Now it's over for you, Mick. I'm sorry for that, because there will be only few 6-2 that will get to the top 16. How did you feel? How do you feel about the event? Was it great to play like this 1 turn a week?
Yeah, it was really a nice event. I really love LHS format, so definitely would like to play in the future.
Okay, thanks. And we're glad we have Canadian players in the Max Open Cup. It's the first time we have Canadian players and North American players. We had in the Max Open Cup 6 South American players because we had a Brazilian that came into the final versus Orange. I don't remember his name, I'm sorry about that. But North American is the first time. So very glad to add you here. And Chewie, for you now with this win, you are 6-2. I'm checking the ranking right now. You're 14, but they are 14 right now on 16. And there are other games to be played. Good luck for the tiebreaker. Now it's not on your hands anymore. You have to wait for those games to be played. I guess there are only 2 games left that can make you.
Doesn't that mean I'm secure though? Because
I assume.
I'm 14
okay.
right now, so
1, 2, 3. 3.
the worst I can
Okay. Maybe I guess it's okay. Because being 14, you can only lose 2 ranks, so it may be good. It may be good, and if so, congrats, because it was very hard to get to this top 16 playoffs in this Max Open Cup 7 with this field. Okay, so we'll see that, and the other confrontation, one of the 2 confrontations left for the playoffs is now between Xeno and Faeli. Do you have something to say, wiRer, or to ask to our players here?
Yeah, I have a question for each one of you.
Okay.
So, Chewie, last time you were on the interview, you said that it was your first time playing on broadcast and you were quite nervous. So this excuse doesn't count anymore this time. So how was it this time compared to last time? Were you more at ease, or how did you feel?
I was still very nervous, obviously, but I felt like this time I had a better, like in my head, it felt like I had a better field of view of my hand, and I felt like I had control over what I was doing this time. I didn't feel rushed in any turn, which I did the last time. And
Yeah.
I feel confident in how I played this time around, which I didn't do last week. I was
Okay.
on max.
So next time on broadcast, even more progress then. So good.
Hopefully.
That's a good sign. Good luck for you in the future rounds.
Thank you so much.
And then my question for Mick is: have you learned anything about new priest interactions this series?
Oh boy, good question. The one mana spell that discover that rattle minion was pretty good actually.
Yeah, to me it seemed a bit like you didn't know that you don't need to play the minion to get the effect, because there were quite a few times where you could have just started your turn by discovering a minion, and like you could have generated board and still healed or done stuff a bit differently. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
not sure.
thought.
Maybe you knew and you just went for a different line.
Oh no, I thought that you needed to play the minion this turn, but okay.
Yeah. When I read the card, I also thought the exact same. That's why I noticed. I thought that you need to spend your mana and then you get the bonus, but yeah, you actually don't need to do that, and that makes the card quite a lot better than it actually is.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
the other thing was trading always costs 1 mana if you shuffle a card back in your deck, even if the card
Yeah,
costs 0 after the discount.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But yeah, GG's
Yeah,
to
thank
you
you.
as well. You made it this far. Was
Yeah.
quite a difficult field, so good job.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys. So
Have a good
see
one,
you.
guys.
Yep.
See you
Yep.
next week. I hope Chewie, and see you on Max Open Cup 8. Mick, I hope so.
Yeah. See you.
See ya.
Okay, see you. I'm calling you back in the other conversation now. Okay, so we are back now. Yeah, I'm calling wiRer. wiRer is back. So will we have the issue with the camera? Yes, I assume. So I will just I assume you're hearing me. I will just restart Discord, and maybe we will have wiRer.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be
Just restarting
AFK
it.
for 2 minutes, so
Okay, no
I'm not
problem.
gonna pick up right away.
Okay, trying to. Okay, trying to quit this. Okay, quit Discord. Is it? So now we have Xeno versus Faeli. One more confrontation for players at 5-2 in this Max Open Cup 7, and we will check right now this. Okay, remove. Okay, this this lineups starting with Xeno. Okay, it's here. To scene 1. Xeno bringing a demon hunter, a shaman, a hunter, and a mage, but you won't see the shaman played because it has been banned. It has been banned, unfortunately, for wiRer. Okay, I'm starting Discord again and checking if we can have wiRer at the cam. Okay. Oh, the demon hunter is not a Notiki one, but a death fatal one. Okay, just waiting for wiRer. Okay, he will reply soon. Okay, like this. Okay, so a death fatal demon hunter trying to. Okay, he's playing Culturous Ashfallen directly on the list. Okay, wiRer is back, but his camera is not. Okay, it's no big deal. no big deal. So we have the Skull of Gul'dan and one vengeful spirit. Yeah, to draw 2 death minions if played in Outcast. Do you hear me?
I
Why
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, fine.
Perfect.
So I have something very sad to say because you won't be able to cast the shaman from Xeno because it has been banned and it was a Doom member one. Okay, so let's forget it.
Sad.
And
No shaman.
yeah, but we had 3 times a priest, so that's okay. It's a good evening. Oh, okay. So the hunter is I assume, quite the same. No, it's not the same as Chewie's one because we have 2 imprisoned Felmos instead of the Cultino fights that we saw before, and 1 resizing pouch. Okay.
And the
And
moon
that's
fang.
it.
The moon
And
boy
the
is
moon
in there.
fang, yeah. My eyes, well, yeah, just just beyond Barack Obama. Okay, and then the mage. Oh, mage with no. Okay, no deck of lunacy and no flame strike.
Yep.
Okay,
I
spell
mean, you
mage.
only run the flame strike because of the deck of lunacy. So if there's no deck of lunacy, also don't run the flame strike. Instead, he has the double shooting star, which makes the deck better against stuff like rogue or Anaconda Druid, I suppose. But the real purpose of this deck is to beat priests, and against priests you don't need the deck of lunacy. You can just go with your burn plan and try to kill them with your burn spells. So
I
I
have
kind
a,
of like this build for LHS a lot.
I have a very good news because the camera is here and we can see you, and we're very glad about it. Okay, so now checking the lineup from Faeli, the Czech player from the team Entropic, playing priest, but unfortunately, oh yes, we will see the priest. It's a rogue that has been banned. We will see the priest. It's a giant one. Okay, with Onyx Mage Scribe in it. Okay.
Interesting list. There's Cabal Acolyte Wave of Apathy combo. He's running not Zyrella, the Nameless one, which is not
Yeah,
the card
Nameless
you
one.
always see. He like the list that people were playing with the Giants, they were always including that new 1-mana card, the 1/2 that draws a card
Yeah.
from your deck when you heal your hero, or it even discovers it from your deck, right? He's not including that card in his deck.
Yeah. And you have 2 Desperate Prayer. Yeah. Okay. So you can change your earth during your turn. Then the Flesh Giants come more quickly.
Yeah. A
Okay.
list like this is pretty good against aggressive decks because Desperate Prayers Giants is just very nice together with the Devouring Plagues. You can get these giants quite cheap, quite fast, and aggro decks, they have a hard time dealing with 3 mana, 0 mana 8/8s. So yeah,
Okay.
get to see this priest list. We don't get to see the rogue list, which is also
No.
quite an interesting list, to be fair, but we don't need
Yeah,
to
with
talk
this
about it.
Ringling Aura. Okay.
Yeah, Belated Cultist, Baron's Blacksmith, but yeah, we don't see it. There is an OTK Demon Hunt with fairly standard list, no ooze,
No,
double oak
ooze.
merchant, and the last deck is
A Druid
survival druid with only 1
with
clown
owl
and owls.
and 2 owls. Yes.
So
And only 1 clown. Yeah.
he made his deck better against aggro by including the owls and this thick height Kodo.
Yeah. Gain 5 armor as Death Metal. Okay, interesting.
Interesting
And 1
deck.
Luna Eclipse. Okay, I can't wait to see this in action, and it's now because the players are ready, and we are going to have them just now. Okay, I have an issue with the camera burst. I'm just giving the go to the players,
Who is
and
bottom?
then sorry.
Who is at the bottom?
It will be Faeli, but I can't not see him
Yeah, he's
connected.
not online for me as well.
Okay, I'm just checking what he's saying here. Okay, I cannot see you online on Hearthstone. Okay, I'm just telling him that we don't see him online. We'll deal with the cameras. Will be okay. It's at like this, but this one will be here. Mix order like this. Okay, I have Xeno at the top, and soon we'll have Faeli. Then the cameras are okay, the bands are okay. So will we have working on a bug fix? Okay, okay, waiting for you. Xeno can see me, but we have problem challenging. Okay, just try relaunching the game. Okay, so they have an issue with the friend list. Very, very interesting friend list, as you may notice. I did a couple of times. Doesn't seem that good. Okay, so they cannot challenge each other, but I assume we can be. Okay. I see him. I see him online. I see you online now. Faeli is online, hanging out on main menu. Here you are. You can start if the game works. Good luck. Okay, and on the Xeno side, the Xeno, where is he? And it's Xeno. Yes, yeah. Hold me. I can see the both of you connected. Okay. Up. As soon as it works, run the game. Okay. So Xeno just told me it doesn't work, so I'm telling them that as soon as it works, to run the game. And no, I don't want to Faeli challenge me, but
You can try to
it's
play against him. How do you feel about your chances of beating Faeli in the best of 5?
I have a very high confidence of my Hearthstone skill, but I don't have any previous meta decks ready, so I won't be able.
Oh,
to
you
do
can play the new decks to have a chance.
Thanks. Okay, I want to play this this paladin I'm playing right now, but I'm not sure he wants to. Okay, he tried. Okay, the challenge worked for me.
I hope the bug was gone with but I mean, okay. Well, let's not be delusional. The bug's not gonna disappear with a simple patch.
No, but no. It's a very old bug now. You know, it's a good one. It's like the old wine. They make it be old and older. You know, so when they will fix it in 3 or 4 years, it will be a very good achievement. So just a word on the top 16. We'll have the French player Otsuna winning 7-1 in the Swiss rounds. Then the Dutch player Keltrag, the French player Vibon, the Belgium player Baby Bear, then the Japanese Always Lethal, and the winner of the Max Open Cup 6 Orange Swedish player, 7-1 for all of them. Then we'll have Atomic French player as well. We'll have did he start?
Don't think so.
Xeno is trying to challenge me as well. Okay, so I'm accepting. Okay. Okay, just replying to him. Xeno working for me.
Tell them to queue a game in casual mode and conceding, because that helped during DreamHack for some people.
Okay, just a second. He told me something. The challenging will work for something, but challenging challenge will work. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me back what you say?
Tell both of them to
Yeah.
queue a game in casual ladder
Yeah.
and concede, and then try to challenge each other again.
Okay. 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 Advise that you may start a casual game, then concede it, and it may then the challenge a friend may work. Okay, so said that to Xeno, then Faeli, where are you? Yeah. Okay, so back on the top 16, we have the French guy Atomic that you see on the channel, because he's a streamer of the Max team. It's is at 6-2 and will be in the top 16 as well at the EL. Do you know what IL national two letters are? For Eden, yeah, Eden Proc, maybe Israel, maybe? Okay, national.
Iceland? I don't know.
National two letters EL. What is it? EL, it would be Israel, that's it.
Israel. What's the player name?
Eden Proc.
Oh, yeah, from Israel.
Okay, so I'm checking if it's working on Faeli. No, it's not working. Okay. It's very.
Have they tried relogging?
Yeah, Faeli told me that it tried many times to do so.
So at DreamHack we just deleted friends until we had around 200 friends in the friend list, and then that was helpful. I can copy paste what the advice that admins gave us during the tournament.
Yeah, if you can give them, it will be nice. So we have the another French guy. Okay, does it? Okay.
Yeah, I copy pasted in the chat.
Okay, in the chat, should we try in a different server? Yeah. Fine.
Different server? Depends on which one, because I can't do on Asia. I have an NA account, but on Asia I still would need to do the tutorial before I can.
Oh yeah, I don't have any. Yeah. I didn't think about that. I don't have an account on other servers.
Yeah, then we can't do that.
I don't have an account on the other servers. Okay, so what we're gonna do is in 5 minutes if they are not be able to play, then we'll end the stream, unfortunately. That's it. So I hope there will be we'll try earlier than I guess, but I think it's going to be hard. I assume so. So you told me that you give something on the chat. Is it okay? It's here. Opening a dispute, adding each other on the bottom, then opening. Okay. Deleting all no your friends and add the opponent again. Okay. Okay. Thanks for that. I'm gonna give them the advice. I'm giving you some tips on Discord. Okay, so here. Okay, and then for Faeli, where is it? Can I see Faeli? Faeli is at F. I'm giving you some tips on Discord. I hope you guys on the chat are enjoying this esports moment, because it's a very, very interesting one. I have no account on any other server. You may try this. Okay, so I'm letting them try what wiRer sent me, and I'm back on the top 16. So we have another French guy called Gago. Then we have Fujitra, the Turkish player. We'll have the Spanish player José Louis, the German one Bureau, and another French player Bongo that you've seen yesterday, I assume, on the Max TV. And then maybe we'll have, I guess it's okay, the Swedish player Chewie we just saw, and there are 2 slots left that will be distribute to Yala or Erok or 2 other players, including Faeli and Xeno, that will preparing to battle a friend. Is it working? Is it working? Yes. Thank you, wiRer. You are the god of Hearthstone in any case. You know,
I wish.
you win, you fix.
If I was the god of Hearthstone, I would throw down balance patches every day.
Okay,
and I would delete priest from the game.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That was a slow reaction. I expected
because
to react faster.
because I'm chatting with Faeli at the same time. Okay. So, as we said before, just a couple of hours before, we have Faeli at the bottom of the screen, and then we have Xeno at the top of the screen. Faeli preparing to battle a friend. So, it's working finally in 10 minutes because of the delay. Okay. So, Faeli here. Does it start? It starts. It's starting, guys. Would you believe it or not? Faeli. We all love the developers from Blizzard, but they are not the ones to be blamed, as I say. It's the project director that can be written on my Death Note. If I add the Death Note, I can tell you that we won't have any problem of I don't know if a superpopulation is It's understandable in English.
Overpopulation,
Overpopulation. Okay.
maybe? I don't know. So we have Survival Druid against Death Rattle Demon Hunter.
Yeah,
I
It's
don't
not an
have
obscure
any
one.
experience in this matchup, but I would think it's a good matchup for the Druid.
Yeah, I assume that you have many taunt minions that keep the demon to 8 phase.
Fire in your heart. My thanks.
It's also like Druid can ramp and they can play bigger stuff earlier than the Demon
Yeah.
Hunter. So
You
Okay.
possess true
pouching
power.
for
I
an Innovate
appreciate
or
that.
Bloom here.
The players are
Nope, doesn't get it.
no. The players are really happy to can compete now because they are emoting on each turn.
Oh, I don't
Time waits for no one.
know about this.
Oh,
Usually when you kill a minion from the Demon Hunter, you don't remove damage from the board, so you just
yeah,
end up taking extra damage.
yeah. I agree with that. Hmm. Do you think that you may umbrella this turn?
It's not very good because it dies after the trade. I think you hero power and try to find the Bloom again, and then you hope you top deck another one, and then you can
Okay.
Guardian Animals next turn.
Okay. I was thinking of trading the devouring ectoplasm instead of the snake.
Yeah, but then you only remove 1 damage from the board, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is not very good. I
Lightning
like this
bloom.
because you can play this owl for free at a later point.
Time waits for no one.
Okay.
So yeah. So both Innovate and Bloom are good top decks for Faeli here. I guess Overgrowth would also work, but then it's already kind of scary what with the amount of damage it takes. Overgrowth, Owl for 1, trade the 4/4, seems good.
Yeah. And
This is good now because next turn you
Right to the chase.
just win the board, right?
I don't know if you're aware of that, because but Faeli has been top 2 in the previous Max League, won by Regvam.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Faeli is a known competitor.
Yeah,
He's
very good.
always up there. And
Oh,
he gets the life gain, which comes in quite handy.
what do you
you
think of
attack
this?
in the middle here with the 4/6?
I guess it's better, to with the fortitude first.
Well, the other
then-
alternative is to not kill the 3/2, right? Because
Hmm,
you would attack with this 3/5, and then you cleave into a 1/1 taunt, and you remove everything on the right side. Just ignore the 3/2 basically, and the skull of the top.
Power of the Fire Lord will engulf.
What do you think about the inclusion of this thick-eyed Kodo as a beast, and then is back on Guardian Animals instead of Twilight Runner or another like Sasha?
Well, as we saw last series, the druid loses HP quite quickly, and if you are not running Cenarian Ward, you don't really have ways to gain back HP. So this Sickite Kodo helps you a bit stabilize your life total after you play Guardian Animals. And if you just look at this game, it was quite nice gaining 5 HP here for the druid. Because
Demons
the green Ragnaros could be very cheap right now. He already discounted it for 2 with the Raging Fel Screamer, and if he drew it from Skull of Gul'dan last turn, then it would cost 3 mana, so the druid could just actually die this turn if he doesn't gain 5 HP there.
Okay. Razor Ball. Okay. You have to be very careful about how you place your minion on the board because of this lake, I don't know what, like pressure.
Yeah, he placed them well to play around his Kurtrus, so
Okay.
positioning couldn't have been better. And another Guardian Animals. In the middle. Yeah, I think you leave the 5 for Concealed. You don't need to draw these cards right now. Because next turn you can even top deck lethal, right? If you draw Lightning Bloom, next turn you have Coin Survival, Lightning Bloom, Hero Power. So just attack there. If something comes out, you trade it with the Rush Panther, and the other Panther goes face.
Okay.
And here's the green rack. That's a lot of damage, but it's not lethal.
You have 13.
And there's the Lightning Bloom, so it is lethal setup. So if the Demon Hunter doesn't hit good minions from the skull, and with good minions I mean the 2/4 that heals him, plus something that removes damage from the board. There it is. Okay, this
ordering, is it?
Works? Question mark?
Oh, and
yes,
you can,
yes.
Yeah,
he stays alive. He stays alive.
With this renowned performer in the 4-3. Interesting.
I mean, he probably wants to remove both minions, so the weapon goes into the 4-3, the performer goes into the 5-1. Oh, but he can't play the Talon. I didn't notice that, but it's the same.
Yeah, it's still okay.
1 damage of lethal. Unless he top decks Lunar Eclipse, and it's lethal. Can still draw Lunar Eclipse from the... He has 2 draws.
2 draws from White Growth and Overgrowth, you mean?
No, from the Panther.
No.
Yeah,
okay,
there it is, lethal.
Okay.
Coin, Survival.
And Survival.
Coin, Lunar Eclipse.
Lunar Eclipse and then Survival.
Survival, Lightning Bloom, Hero Power is exactly lethal.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so it's 1-0 for Faeli here. And we will see again this Druid.
This Druid. So what is Xeno's best answer? The Hunter, I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to be very quick.
Very quick. I mean, the Hunter should be the Druid.
Okay, we'll see.
Let the hunt begin.
I must protect the Fire Lord.
You must protect the Fire Lord. I thought it was about to protect the forest, but no.
No, it's a fire druid. It burns down the forest. He doesn't care about trees. Do you keep resizing pouch just to find ramp?
If I have him in end after the mulligan, I'm not that sad, but I prefer to mulligan it to get a real ramp from my deck.
You're right, I agree with that. You want to have overgrowth, you want to have nature studies, wild growth, lunar eclipse.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
everything's done.
Faeli agrees with that choice. And he gets a very
Oof.
bad hand in return.
Yeah, it's not that great. And you don't want to.
Xeno doesn't have a one drop though, so kind of a slow start here.
Yeah, no one.
past
But
this
this
turn, he's
imprisoned Felmo.
imprisoned Palmore into Pack Hunter plus a Demon Companion.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's the good start we're talking about.
very rough, very rough.
Okay, so there is one primordial protector useless now because the survival of the fittest has been.
Well, it
Has
draws
been
an
drawn.
8-drop. That could also be good, right? If you
Yeah.
get to do Demon Taunt, that gives you 8
Yeah.
armor, for example.
Yes, you're
Oh,
right.
these draws are not good. And that is a good example why Hunter is favored in the Druid. The early game of the Druid is very inconsistent, whereas the Hunter is built built in a way that it always has a good starting hand.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Yeah. Nature studies, maybe.
Yeah.
Barrel Rage. Gain HP
Yeah.
and hope you top deck Lightning Bloom next turn to place Guardian Animals.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's a plan because you cannot do something else.
The other consideration is to kill the 1-2 with the Feral Rage. But I guess you do need to get the Guardian Animal, so you gain more HP by armoring here.
Yeah.
So this
considering
basically
the armor.
heals you for 4 HP instead of 8. But yeah, the game just ends if the next draw is not Lightning Bloom.
I concede.
Yep.
Yeah, not a really good start.
So
Faeli.
Xeno has Mage after this, and Faeli has Priest and Demon Hunter now. So he could try to beat the Hunter with the Priest, and then he has a Demon Hunter for the Mage left. Which is a very close matchup, Mage against OTK Demon Hunter.
Alone give me strength.
Okay, so
This
it's
matchup is very Priest favored, especially the way that Faeli built his Priest with the Giants, the Devouring Plagues, very good cards against Hunter.
Yeah, it's giant priest, not an event one.
Before, I would always keep Apotheosis against Hunter, but now I'm not so sure anymore. Probably not to keep anymore.
Even without the coin?
Yeah, I mean, you just won the game when you landed in Apotheosis before the nerfs. But it doesn't heal you for that much anymore, so...
Yeah.
Can't take as much damage anymore, so you are more reliant on drawing removal spells in the early game, so you have to... Your mulligans need to be less greedy than before.
It's not the perfect hand.
Job's done.
Well,
Faeli.
Nameless One is a very good answer to Moonfang.
Yes.
Let me work my magic.
Oh, there is the Plague. Very good
Oh,
card.
yes.
But
It's
if we
interesting.
see a coin Mancrick next turn,
Then this
the
one will
Devouring
be.
Plague doesn't clear.
Hmm?
He's thinking about using Condemn here, but you don't do it. You think about it and then you decide, no, it's not a good play.
Faeli is playing a Shadow Priest.
Wound Prey.
Magical.
Okay, you hit with the Secretion. Okay. Interesting start from Xeno, but not the best one. But there is a Man Creek here.
Yep, just the
Oh.
Barack Obama missing.
Yes!
From hand.
Barack Obama, I understand the joke now. With Michelle.
Finally. I guess you play
Yes,
this
proof.
Nameless One just to contest the board.
Aha! And what do you do now with the 4/4 Man Creek?
You resurrect it with your race stats.
Yeah.
So there is the option to coin the Rhino, which is nice if it sticks next turn because you can buff it with the Wrangler. But it's also a bit risky to do that against the list that runs Cabal, Acolyte, Wave of Apathy.
Thinking, why not the Rhino?
I mean, you would think you pick Rhino if you have another one in hand, but you know, taking your time and waiting a bit to not give away additional information. No. Because if he plays a Rhino next turn, then the priest might think, oh, he took a long time. Ah, surely he doesn't have the second Rhino in hand. And
Okay.
look what he top decked. He would have the combo. So if Xeno went with the Rhino last turn, he would have gotten punished by Faeli. I mean, that would have been game ending if that happened.
And I assume that he's playing only one copy of Web of Apathy.
Yeah. I think you take it here. It's really good. You can also draw your Scorpids later if you raise that the Wrangler. I mean, that's more of a joke, but it could happen. And there is the wife, Michelle without Barack. What happened here?
Yeah, and Michelle has to shave.
It's not. It would have been so much more damage if he didn't draw the wife here. So it was actually. It could have been better here.
Do you Draconic Studies?
You have to. There's not really an option,
Could
but
have,
that
could have been good this Skeletal Dragon, but now it's not that incredible.
bit late. You take it, and I think you have to play the giant here.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Onyx Mage Scribe.
I prefer the Skeletal Dragon.
How much damage is even on the board? It's 10,
10
13.
13. 13 for sure.
Doesn't feel safe here.
No.
Uh,
Demon Companion.
So if he hits into the, yeah, you go for the demon. Like you can push more damage if you hit with the weapon into the giant here.
You have
That's
to
2 extra damage. Like you go face for 10 with the minions. Then you swing with the weapon into the giant. The wife trades in first, and then the rhino trades in. That is the play if you want to maximize your damage. But here you're still in a spot where you might want to preserve your board. No, he's going for it. Yep, he's going for it, maximizing the damage here. And he is... It's exactly... Oh, it's
Ooh.
even... It's 1 over lethal. Wow. Wow.
Very nice done. Nicely done here. So it's 2-1 now for Xeno, and we can say that the Hunter is very impressive tonight.
And this was the last time we see Priest for next year. So goodbye, Priest.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't be very convincing this version with Giant, but it was not very good draw that Faeli had in this game, and now it's 2-1 for Xeno.
Xeno had pretty much...
Feel the hatred of 10,000.
I don't want to say he had the perfect draw, but he drew the wife right away. It was just too much power, and there was no good answer.
And do you think that Xeno may make the same game as Chewie before with this aggressive Hunter versus this Otike Demon Hunter?
I mean, it could happen to reverse kill with Hunter here, but nothing changed. Demon Hunter is still favored in this matchup,
Yeah.
so let's see if Faeli does a better job at fending the Hunter aggression off.
Okay.
Weapon, you love to see it.
Yeah. Also may deal with potential initiate next turn with this Chaos Strike. Or two.
There are many different ways you could play this game. It's interesting, right? Because no matter what you do, it's weak to Immolation Aura. But you could, let's say, go double Wolpertinger and try to hit the Leok next turn. But I don't think you do that with... Oh, maybe he does it. Yeah, he goes for it. So his plan is to hit the Leok. That's like 8 damage coming in. Obviously very weak to Immolation Aura or Falscream Blast. But as we see, there's none of that in Faeli's hand, so...
I really thought that the coin would be used with this Initiate.
Yeah, but I mean, you go for these risky lines as the Hunter because it's a bad matchup. Like, it's very rewarding if it works, if there's no answer for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's see.
And he hits the Leok, so that's a lot of damage coming in. And he knows there's no Falscream Blast, so... Very hard for Faeli to react to this board. This removes the most pressure right now, but he's still not in a good spot.
I guess you're arrow powering here, but do you play the second Initiate without...
Yes, you play it. Of course you play it.
Sorry.
You play it, and you press your button, and you go face.
Yeah, this part I press the button, Xeno, we said.
Let me work my magic.
Oh, it didn't press the button! What happened?
Magical.
Okay, I'm really not sure about that, because it could have drawn later. This, and he's missing 2 damage from the
idea
arrow
is
power.
that he gets the buff on the 3-2 already, so that if Faeli hits into it with the weapon. But yeah, I mean, what you said, he doesn't get the draw from it later on. But you know, if
Oh.
you know that your next card is Warsong Wrangler, then you won't get the card anytime soon, anyways, from the quick shot. So how much damage is it if you just go piercing shot here? 4, 5, 6 plus 5, 11. Then you need to.
That'd been interesting
He
if you
goes for a
add.
Moonfang here.
Yeah.
Moonfang is very difficult to remove for Demon Hunter. Basically needs to do it with Moarks, but he kinda needs the Moarks to stay alive this turn. So if there's Moark Immolation Aura, then the Moonfang has a very good chance to stick next turn.
Yeah.
On the
Moonfang
other
is
hand, you know
interesting.
that Moark is buffed, so it would survive Immolation Aura with 1 HP. So you could Rhino into it to push a lot of damage. Yeah, picking the Moonfang basically is saying this game will go a little bit longer, and I need a few more turns to win it. But this needs to hit Immolation Aura. He doesn't hit it, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 can remove 2 damage with Hero Power plus Og Merchant. But there is a piercing shot on the other side, so it won't be enough.
Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
I guess it's already 3-1.
Again, reverse sweep by the hunter.
Yeah.
Your prowess is undeniable.
Little bit of BM here.
Okay, it's 3-1, guys. Trying to have the players on interview. Starting with Faeli. Are you okay for a little interview on Discord? And Xeno, are you here? Yes, he says. And I guess Xeno will be okay as well. So I'm adding them to the conversation. Hitting the okay, is it okay? Yeah, sure. Okay, so Xeno and Faeli. Okay, calling everyone. Hi Faeli, do you hear us? We cannot hear you.
Okay, now you can hear me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Hello.
Okay, hi.
Fine, I'm with wiRer and we'll have Xeno soon. Xeno,
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, guys, thank you for the games. It's been very quick, quicker than the start of the Aston client, as you've
Yeah.
seen. No problem for that. We know how the friend list works. Okay, it's been in the first confrontation tonight. We have the hunter that reversed 3-0 the opponent lineups, and now we have another hunter winning versus this Ochike Demon Hunter. Do you think that Hunter is quite good now? That's in the LHS, and may continue to be good in the next expansion, the incoming expansion. Xeno, what do you think about that?
Regarding this series, I think I just got lucky. Okay, the druid is a good matchup for me, so I win that. But I think the matchup against priest got a lot better when priest got nerfed. I think it's not that bad as people might think, but I think it's still priest favored, and I still had to high roll. But the Demon Hunter matchup is for sure terrible, but he just didn't hit anything. So, and I had a very good curve. Well, he didn't have one Faeli Screen Blast, one Aura, so
I mean,
I
you
ju-
went for the high risk play by coining out 4/1/1s,
Yeah.
which paid off for you. So I don't think not everyone would have gone for that line.
I mean, I have to play to my house, right? But yeah, I still have to get lucky.
Yeah, it was interesting to use the coin that way.
But-
And sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to finish because you asked about the new expansion. I think Face Hunter is only going to get better because that 3 mana card is busted. I played a bit of Face Hunter, it's super good. 3 mana deal 3 and push 2 more to hero power, it's super good.
Mm. Okay, and Faeli on the side, we saw that the trouble with the druid because of the draw was not that great. What do you think about bringing this kind of deck in the LHS format? Do you think it's kind of risky, or it has been a risk that has to be taken to have a decent lineup? What do you think about that?
So about my lineup, I basically took the same lineup. I was successful on DreamHack lately with it. So I went
Yeah.
8-1 in Swiss on DreamHack, and it was also LHS, and the Druid actually worked super well.
Okay.
And I was a little bit sad that I got my Rogue banned because that's my favorite deck, and I also think it's the best against the Hunter. It's probably about the same as the OTK Demon Hunter, but it's not as dependent on some specific cards like Xeno mentioned, the Fell Screen Blast or the Aura. So basically any rogue draw is pretty good against the Hunter usually. So I was hoping to get to have that deck to beat the Hunter. But I also felt pretty comfortable with the Demon Hunter and Priest, but it just didn't work out. Yeah.
Okay. Why
Did
do you have
expect
questions?
it? Yeah. Did you expect Xeno to ban your rogue, or was he catching you off guard with that ban?
Well, I had my ban pretty clear. My win rate against Face Hunters in like last 14 days was extremely good, so I was not considering banning it at all. And I was thinking he's gonna ban my Demon Hunter probably, but it didn't really matter. I think Rogue and Demon Hunter matchups were almost similar, so it was either one.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'm checking right now the ranking with
Yeah, this is very bad because I think I'm gonna be 17th and Faeli
Yeah.
would win if he would win.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
a shame. I actually kinda wanted to lose so Faeli could win, but yeah, can't do
Yeah,
that.
you're now 17. There is one match that has not been played yet. Is Reliquary versus Sensei 6. So maybe one guy can still enter the top 16. And if you have been 16 now, Xeno, maybe you would not have complete this because of this
I mean-
incoming match. Yeah.
Maybe if Sensei wins, then his tiebreaker is still worse than mine, and maybe maybe Reliquary played one of the guys who's like 16th or 15th. Maybe I didn't check. Maybe their tiebreaker drops 10. But yeah, I'm probably not in, sadly, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the tiebreaker, it's like 1.4 difference, which should not be doable in this case. I think
Yeah.
just one more win for one of those guys is not gonna change it by more than 1%.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't think it's possible, sadly.
Unlucky. Copium. I just wanted to have a hope, but yeah, I think you're right. Unlucky.
Yeah, it's sad, but I guess it has been a nice event. We had a lot of good players coming from all continents. Faeli, you made many tournaments from the Max team. What do you think about this edition of the Max Open Cup?
As usual, I really enjoyed that it's LHS. I think LHS is the format that we are missing a lot, like playing open cups and everything with Conquest and even usually best of threes. It's just kind of repetitive. So this is just really nice to play the Last Zero Standing format. And yeah, I played so many good players. For example, I didn't know some of them at all. Like for example, Lasagne, the guy was just in top 8 of DreamHack, I think.
Yeah.
And I was just playing him casually in this tournament. I didn't know him at all, and it was like, this guy is good. And a few days later, he makes top 8 on DreamHack. So yeah, it was really nice meeting so many good players.
Yeah, it was interesting for us to have those players that we didn't know maybe very well before. It's interesting to have every one of them, and as I said before, we had also Japanese players, North American, Latin American. It's very good to have them to compete versus the European ones. And on your side, Xeno, is it the same?
I always love Max team events, so I'm very happy. Yeah. As always, especially when you're doing good, you're gonna always play against good players because good players like to play this tournament. It's for a reason, like Faeli said. Like, but I think people really strive for LHS because even if it's subjective for people if they like Conquest or not, I think people still like LHS. Some might like Conquest more, but there's so much Conquest that even if you like Conquest more, you're probably gonna want to play LHS because we get so few LHS events and it's a cool format. I personally prefer LHS, so I just love to play it. And also the scheduling is so cool in this event, so I feel like this is why so many good players sign up for this. And yeah, it's a great community event. I love it, and I'm looking forward to new events. Maybe I can
cool.
get to the top cut next time.
Okay, thanks.
Are you guys qualified for Silver Moon?
For Silver Moon, yeah, it's the one that's going to be at the end of August, right?
The next one. You, Faeli, as well?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm qualified.
So let's say there won't be any balance patch. How do you feel about what you've seen from the new meta so far? If that would be if we would play Silver Moon tomorrow, how would you feel about it?
Well, I was just thinking about this today with my teammates because there are more qualifiers coming up tomorrow, actually. So yeah, there is not the Masters Tour, but the qualifiers are almost as important. And there are so many decks to choose from. I'm kind of curious how the meta is gonna shape up. Like yesterday, I hosted my weekly tournament, and most of the decks were very aggressive. But also it's a Nosdormu tournament, so you're not gonna bring some crazy OTK decks which you just
auctioneer decks.
Time. So I'm kind of curious if the meta is gonna be similar or people are gonna be more like adventurous with the OTK rogue and stuff like that. Because yesterday I saw basically Shaman and Hunter. Like the Phase Hunter was dominating all the way. So many Shamans and then a couple of different decks. I really like, for example, the Divine Shield buff Paladin, stuff like that. But there are so many decks I don't really know. I didn't have enough time. Even though I played a lot of Hearthstone in the last 2 days, I didn't have enough time to test all of them, and it's gonna develop a lot for sure. Like the meta is gonna be so different from now, I think, when the Masters Tour is gonna hit. Even though if there are no nerfs, the meta is gonna be very different, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. And you, Xeno, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the meta game is gonna change a lot. So like people played a lot of these LTK decks because they're cool, but then I don't know. I just queued Face Hunter on ladder today, and I went like super positive win ratio because it just punishes the bad decks. But like if the tournament was tomorrow, then I think maybe you could still exploit that with aggro decks, like the people playing OTK decks. But I think like 3 weeks or something like that, that's gonna pass until the tournament takes place. I think that's gonna be a whole another meta game than we have right now. So it's gonna be interesting for sure. And I don't want to hate yet on the meta game because yeah, we will have to see which cards are OP, which cards are not OP, and if they're gonna be really annoying to play against. The only deck I think that's kind of scary and I would like it to be nerfed is Mage, because I think Flow is just super toxic and I hate that card. But it's still early. Maybe it's not even that good. We'll see.
Okay. Okay, thanks for this analysis of this new meta and the incoming Master 2. And good luck for the both of you in this Master 2 and to wiRer as well. Why not? And thank you
wiRer.
guys. Yeah.
Congrats, wiRer, by the way.
Thank you.
Sorry, Matt.
No, no problem. So thanks for having been here in this Max Open Cup 7 to the both of you. I hope you enjoyed the event. See you next time. Yes, I have been asked today and the week before about the next Max League of Nations. The next Max League of Nations will be on Spring 22. Because we have incoming events, the Max League 5 incoming on mid-October. We have the Max LAN 3 in Paris, the 9 and 10 October. If you want to have a LAN, it's the Max LAN 3, and it will be in Paris on 2 days with a Hearthstone tournament and a Battlegrounds tournament. And then we'll have the Max League of Nations in spring. And then the Max Open Cup 8 and so on. So thank you for being here in our events. It means a lot to us. And have a good evening, guys.
Yeah, thank you too.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yes. Bye bye.
See you. Okay, so yeah. Here we are. I'm calling wiRer. wiRer, where are you? Here. Calling him. Then we can have the final words with Warrior, hoping that the camera works because of Discord. But if it's not working, it's not that. Okay. Last time it made this, I just click and it worked. Not that time. Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. So we had very interesting series here with the win of Chewie with this Hunter 3-2 versus Mick, who were leading 2-0. And then we have the win of Xeno on Faeli with Hunter 2, but he was not able to qualify for the top 16. He's at 17 right now. So sad for him. And we have maybe this certitude that which one is it? Yeah, Chewie now is comfort. Yes, is on the 14 slot, so it's still okay. It's still okay for Yala at the 15th slot, and Arock is still 16, but there is one more match to go. This Sensei 6, the Swedish player as well, versus Quarry, the Portuguese player. So we will see if Arock and Yala can have their ticket for the playoffs. Well, what do you think about this evening?
It was a nice evening. Last time we saw Priest in a while, so yeah, good one.
I know you love Priest in the bottom of your heart. Yeah, I know
exactly. At the bottom of my heart, where I don't see it.
very, very bottom. I see what you say. Okay, so next week on Tuesday we'll have the 2 8th finals casted French by Cool Kid, and then the day after it, Wednesday, we'll have 2 other 8th finals casted by Atomic, and the week after that we have all the quarterfinals on the Max TV. And at the end of August or the start of September, I don't know, I guess it's the start of September because if I remember well, the Monday will be the 1st of September. We'll have the semifinals and the final of the Max Open Cup 7. just to make you remember it, the winner of the Max Open Cup 7 will have a slot in the Max League 5. The Max League 5 will have the qualifiers in September, just after the Max Open Cup 7, and the qualifiers will be just insane. We'll have 8 groups of 4 players, and only 2 players from each group will join the main event, with the 16 other players that have been invited in the main event, with so many names. I just don't want to spoil you now, but it will be amazing, from all around the world, all continents represented. Okay, wiRer, thank you for having been here with me and casting those games. And once more, GG for this win in the DreamHack Europe. You did great.
Thanks, and thanks for having me tonight. Always fun to cast these games.
Okay, thanks guys, and thank you chat for having been here with us as well. See you next time, next week, for the 8th finals. See you.
See you guys.